playing the game audio at the same time. Oh, this has gotta be horrible. I'm sorry about that. Also, the game audio is like way too loud. How's it going, everybody? Move the mic up a little closer. Poly gaming. Bird is the word. Lunch in the air fryer? Well, we all know how Wiz feels about the air fryer. I wanna... Since we have a little bit here before, like, the official start time... Is it not even picking up every noise I make? Hold up. High quality microphone. I still need to order a new mic. Somebody remind me to bug Hyper about mics. Okay, so what is the difference between me right here and me right here? Hey, you should bug me in 3 hours after this stream. True! Well, that'll be good enough for this one. Alright. It's gaming time. Oh, yeah. Hey, so there's a bird in this case, right? I literally made that in about 5 minutes. High quality work. Oh yeah, I need to unmute the game, huh? Here we go. Alright, well without further ado... Forget what we were doing last time. It's been a whole week. Oh yeah, full credit to J Silva for the graphic idea, the poly graphic. I guess we'll just kind of move around. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Oh! Hi, Maya.
1 day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Last time he saw a scene from a memory about shooting his dad in DLC. Do you mean, like, the DL6 incident? We haven't made it to the DLC incident yet. By the way, I am gonna have the title for Rise from the Ashes once we reach that case. The stream is gonna be titled The DLC Incident. That's happening. Yes, we'll just present stuff to Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what else to do. Because the only other character we have is Maya, and I mean, she's just there for helping us along. Did we show him the letter? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Gah. Revenge? On me?
Who is this old guy, anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident? Gah. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DLC incident. The one who was found innocent. Yogi Bear.
Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
You're right. Now's probably not a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Uh-huh? Have you been to Grossberg? Oh, I bet we need to go to Grossberg's. See, this is why we keep Hisoa around. The smart one of the group. Mr. Grossberg!
Hello there. What's wrong? You seem troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, huh?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. It's only a dream.
Something to say, my boy.
Hold on, I need to change a setting real quick. Scroll down. There we go. I couldn't see my mic volume. I want to make sure I'm not, like, destroying people's ears.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also, consider this! Yogi quite currently holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, my boy. like the scent of fresh lemon. As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. That was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. Nobody liked him. It sounds trite, but it's true.
Trite. Just you wait, Grossberg.
Well, he might have one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
Well, that's no surprise.
Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence mean nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I guess I gotta come up with a Gregory Edgeworth voice. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The only one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent, my boy.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
What do you think about this letter?
So this is the letter. It does seem that that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own, like the scent of fresh lemon.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, not that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent. Why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Like the scent of rotting lemons.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. But wait, my boy.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting only once before. A long time ago. Now whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote it?
Well, I don't think Edgeworth wrote it. I don't think Yogi wrote it. So who could it be? Could it perhaps be... woman? Nah, it's Manfred. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have done something to do with this?
I'm not sure.
Boy. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time in court records.
What? But that means the only one who told Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
It truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much in court tomorrow, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no!
But how could Von Karma know about Edgeworth's past? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth for hurting his son.
Wasn't Edgeworth a literal child during DL6? Could he even be prosecuted for this? Good question. We'll see. What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred, my boy.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused the Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
My boy, it was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Like the scent of fresh lemons.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I do believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Dude is the worst workaholic he's ever heard of.
Vacations are only for foolish fools who foolishly fool around. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, But even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, I killed someone. I mean, what? Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
My boy, Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials. Okay, so now we can go back and check the evidence. It's usually manslaughter. I'd assume it would be accidental manslaughter, right? Or would it be like involuntary? Because he didn't intend to shoot his dad. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy.
Yogi!
It's Hughes. I don't think Gumshoe's being coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again.
Well now, I can't have just anyone wandering around here.
But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyways. Yous can go in there as long as he's there. Von Karma?
Yo, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. He was an oxygen-deprived child, so he should be declared innocent on the spot. But this is Japanifornia. Yeah, he would be, it would probably be an insanity plea, and I doubt he'd get any time for it. Alright, back to the records room. Dusty as always! We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't found the time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he wasn't in here. Von Karma. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow! These are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report's in here too. Quietly gathering dust. This cabinet's where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons. Others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think about this clothespin? Don't touch that! It's evidence! Maya going to jail again? Huh? One of the drawers here are open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says, Unsolved Cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty! But what?
What are you doing in here?
Von Karma!
You... How do you know my name?
Huh? Front-facing Manfred can't hurt you. He's not real. Front-facing Manfred.
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team!
Defense team? Oh, I beg your pardon, you see. I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. It was that smile. That darn smile.
Mr. Edgeworth's your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You have an axe to grind. Good song from Persona 5 Strikers, by the way, with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So, you did, but what I don't get is, why'd you take his son under your wing why'd you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt? Oh, his guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Well, there's only one last thing for us to do. Get ready, guys. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder!
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool.
A foolish fool who foolishly fools around foolishly. Fool!
I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun for self-defense. Usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
Well, it was a good run. I'll see you in hell. 600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now, give me the letter.
No!
No!
What will you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Well, Maya's dead. It's been a good run.
Maya!
Out of my way.
Ah!
Guys, how do you enjoy the game? Protagonists are dead now. Don't worry, it's time for a ghost trick. Well, here we go.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Don't worry, Phoenix, you'll be back in a jiffy. Oh, double ellipses? Triple? Oh, only a triple. No one can beat the sextuple gaming of Windy Old Bag. Ugh, he got us. The letter. It's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya. Maya, are you okay? Maya, are you breathing? Say something. That graphic's too good, I'm sorry. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Oh, single? Oh, Maya, open your eyes! Oh, the double? Maya! The triple! Oh, it's just gonna be the triple. The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. It's no use. I'm no good as a lawyer, or a medium, or a small, or a large, or an extra small, or even an extra large. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her most. I wish I hadn't even woken up at all. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. Hold it! What's that? A bullet? DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7? Granddad? I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. We found it. The magic bullet. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. It's pretty good timing, huh? Most of the time I don't time the graphics that well. One second. This is it, Luigi! Judgment Day! The day of reckoning is among us! Okay, so Maya has no parents and no sister. Did Phoenix adopt her? No. Minor spoiler for the next game, she does have an aunt who, she's technically living with. At the moment, I think she's crashing at our office. She still has living relatives. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder.
I guess the shock hasn't worn off yet from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick!
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry! I'm sorry! I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and, discharge? Poor choice of words.
Right! Good idea!
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, pal! Oh, wait. Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe!
Good morning, pal! Mr. Edgeworth!
Good morning. How'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear! As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in. Talk all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi said he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Huh?
Right. Well, we have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on! Don't be awed into silence by everything he says!
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he currently lost his memory and has no name and no identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Yeah, he was Italian.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But, I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly. I figured nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Just one of those motive things, alright? I don't got one. Since my testimony stands as it is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright, evidence do we have? We've got the magic bullet, got the photo, BL6, parrot, metal detector, pistol, pistol bullet, overhead map. What does it say in the case file? Oh, wrong button. Air and elevator was depleted, no clues at the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, Yanni Yogi. Ooh. After his arrest, his fiancée, Polly Jenkins, committed Count Dooku. Very unfortunate. I guess we'll press for now. I'm not sure what to present. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why'd you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats the high-quality bird pellets from France. Oh, is he French? I've been doing an Italian accent. They only have one of them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Mamma mia! Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Ah, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? It seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Ugh. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you could come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Continue.
How can you say you've had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over, until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But, does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Nope. SpaceX rocket's going off. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with the mic. I can feel the house shaking. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies!
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or, are you saying you know who the witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
It's Robert Hammond. No, it's Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident!
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It is such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Yanni Yogi, then he has a very clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And, allow me to repeat, the witness has lost his memory.
Well, have it queued up. This is it, Edgeworth. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints for Yanni Yogi.
I see. That does make sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints? Mamma mia! You see, before I worked as the caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. The chemical plant zone from Sonic 2. How convenient! I burned my fingers when working with the stuff. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able...
Excuse me, I had to yawn all of a sudden.
Will not be able to prove his identity.
It's not like he has toe prints, or dental records, or, I don't know, maybe a picture of him from 15 years ago?
Yeah, the T-Dog Master in the chat has the perfect idea here. We need his dental records.
No.
Well, what will you do, Wright? It seems the case has been decided. No.
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh?
Yeah. Very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. You know, now that I think about it, cross-examine his parrot. I wonder what the parrot could tell us. That's a smart parrot.
What is it, Nick? No. You're not going to...
Your Honor, the defense would like to take out Mr. Von Karma on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! What do you think, Von Karma?
Do you even need to ask? This is a farce! I object!
Wait a second. What, Phoenix and Manfred are getting married? What? Accepted proposal. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you subjected. I'm an American, dang it!
Well, if you're so desperate, then be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, do you still want to go through with your little game?
I'll do it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except for the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
There he is, boys.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Oh.
certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Nice. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know.
What should we do, Maya?
Hello, hello, squat.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Take over the trial.
Well, if you insist, Nick.
Genius! Right, what do I say? Oh, I should have waited until now to play the graphic, oh well. I wonder what the parrot wants us to do. This is the right answer, right? As I recall, 2 days ago... 2? Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something?
Squat. Don't forget DL6. Squat.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that would prove the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Oh, it's time, boys. Oh.
Hello, hello, squat.
Oh.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Forgot! Something we forgot!
Hello, squat.
It's not working, Nick! She won't say it! This is ridiculous! Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Wright?
Wait! Don't tell me Von Karma expected this! He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Could he train her not to respond when we'd forgotten something? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge her owner's Mr. Yogi. Okay, What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, Polly.
What's your name?
Polly, Scott.
These different voices are kind of killing me, oops.
Mr. Wright,
I think we've established this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
No. Oh, wait, of course. Yes, it does.
Fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick! Don't you think you're taking bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. You mind if I light it on fire? What page is proof, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed Count Dooku. See?
Indeed, it does say that. Yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Why Count Dooku? The YouTube gods don't like it when you say, the S word. And so, like, when I was in high school, we would jokingly, use Sudoku as, like, a different term for, the S word. And, sometimes instead of saying Sudoku, I would say Count Dooku, because it's funny. So, there you go, joke explained. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed Count Dooku. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
A mere coincidence is all. My granddaughter has a dog she called Phoenix.
Interesting lore drop by Von Karma, because, as far as we know, the only daughter he has is Francisca, and she's like 17 during this case.
Well, Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old! Wait, what? Oh, wait, he's saying that.
She's only 7 years old.
Alright, guys, so the Lord's Francisca had a child when she was 10. Let that sink in.
Indeed.
Continuity errors. There's probably a different Von Karma sister that we just never see. I mean, Von Karma is kinda old, even in, like, the flashback cases, so...
Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We're gonna look at one more piece of evidence. Right. But what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot.
What? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Oh, well, we read that already. Probably was a scapegoat kid that left while Francisca was the golden child. Yeah, she's probably the Von Karma that didn't want to go into prosecution. She's the Von Karma that went into, like, real estate or something. A Von Karma is perfect in every way. Perfect retail. Witness. Oh, wait, I've read this like 8 times. Okay. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. The safe? Why? Let's just try it and see if she'll say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack?
What? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Well, actually, it does.
Actually, it does.
That's why I had her say it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity?
Oh yeah, it's the date. I just wanted to make sure.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? I guess case summary? It's on the case summary page! The case summary? Specifically, the date of the DL6 incident! The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date! 15 years ago. And the number on that safe says 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. That certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to their date.
This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. We are number one.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is mere coincidence is all.
True, this is a possibility. Karma doxing his debit card pin in court. Yep. Hey, no one would be brave enough to steal from Manfred von Karma. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. I mean, the guy carries a taser with him? Exactly.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay! Huh? I've accomplished what I wanted to do, boo-boo! I'm done.
Nick! He looks totally different! Is this really Yogi? Finally!
He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi, boo-boo. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. I was snatching a picnic baskets! You realize the music is different in this part compared to the DS version? It is? Do they play a different track? Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So it was you that killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth. Oh, are you sure the sad music doesn't just start right here? Yes, it was me! I did it! Yay, boo-boo!
So is this the sad music? I think this is what you were thinking about.
They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago! Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound! I just wanted the picnic baskets! He told me he'd make me innocent,
get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I watched TikTok videos. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social credit. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter, a picnic basket, and a pistol. I succumbed to the brain rot, boo-boo. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge. Baby, tonight, the creeper's gonna blow up our house again. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years, and it was! Finally, a chance to have my revenge on the park ranger and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets, eh, boo-boo? Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that at the matter, eh, boo-boo? Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one that killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma. Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
One thing I really like about the live-action adaptation is how they handled the Yanni Yogi confession. Maybe we should watch the live-action movie. I do plan on watching the anime when we finish the trilogy. The only problem with the live-action movie is I'm pretty sure there's not a dub of it. Like, we'd have to read it while we're going. But I mean, we know the story, so it's mostly just like watching the visuals, I suppose. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. You don't know the full story yet? We're almost done. Like, once we finish this case, that's it for the first game. Then we just have the DLC incident. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are very few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? I can't believe we're gonna beat Von Karma! I won! Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. We did it! Game over! That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, hey, cool! They just added the Pokemon Legends Arceus soundtrack to the Nintendo Music app. Is this the second Pokemon game they've added? I think it's just Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, right? I think so, yeah. That's cool. Alright, anyways, well, I guess we need to wrap it up, right? This is it? Man, easy case. Wait, what? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. But wait, but that means... no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all! As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But, revenge for what? Nick! Nick, make him shut up! Edgeworth's trying to confess! He's gonna say he's guilty! Slap him! He's gonna tell them he was a murderer! He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad!
What do I do?
Leave it to Edgeworth, am I right? Nah, objection. The judgment's already been passed! I object to Edgeworth's outburst!
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after the guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry. That judgment is outdated, Your Honor!
We must hear this new statement. We must hear from Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I always told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, 'twas me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me! I don't know why I'm pointing at Manfred! Oh wait, he was pointing at the defense, actually. Phoenix Wright did DL6, Your Honor!
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how to deal with this.
It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I would like to consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your pops?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. I'm trying out the Baja Blast Dream Freeze? What? What is a Baja Blast Dream Freeze? Hold on, I gotta Google this. Baja Blast Dream Freeze. Oh, it's from Taco Bell? It's a limited time option? Our classic Mountain Dew frozen slushy drink blended with a swirl of vanilla cream. Dang, that sounds good. Anyways, I guess we should get back to the game. I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy, pal!
Someone get that and tell me how it is. I refuse to go to Taco Hell. I mean, you could just order the soda. It's not like you have to get food. Nick, what are you doing? Oh. I was just reading through the court record. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Gah! What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He confessed he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. What's another way to say that? This is it, Luigi. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right.
Well then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations runs out today, though it's unconventional for me. Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm sorry about that burp. I would like to run this by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the beginning, didn't you? You're glad you like it because you bought 2 cups on accident? That's hilarious.
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth please take the stand?
Your Honor, I'm a stand user.
Witness, please state your name and profession.
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Some would say an ace attorney. I crack myself up.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That's the key. The K, if you will. The K Faraday. No, not yet. But if only I could get this to work. Please. Please. That day, I'd gone into the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composures and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
The same claim Yogi made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Why was the elevator airtight? Excellent question. We'll never know. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, Your Honor, the elevator, take the stand. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of the testimony that contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick! So is there some evidence I can present on this? No clues were found at the scene. Air was depleted. Let's saving together with us. I'm gonna assume that we're supposed to present the case file? Right? What's in the photograph? Yeah, because that doesn't help. Or wait, does it? I don't know, we'll risk it. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction. How does that evidence in the statement, how are they related? They aren't, are they? Well, wrong statement? Sorry, it's rewind time. It's time to pull off our ghost trick. Single gunshot and a scream. Ghost trick, good game. True! So this is the bullet taken from his heart. Wait, does the victim data say 2? Your weapon fired twice! Man, I think that's the first time replaying this game that I had a satisfying evidence present. like, I remembered most of the stuff I've had to show, and that was fun to break down. Are you sure you've only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot, and then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts his testimony?
It was the victim data? Look at the victim data. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the second shot?
Well, it would have to be the second shooter on the grassy knoll.
Was there
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is outdated. The pistol fired twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with this case?
Yes. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Now, Von Karma. Save your surprise for after the evidence.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing is related?
So this, I think it would be the photograph, right?
Look at this photograph!
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago.
I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves that the murder was fired twice, at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves that 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please, get a clue. So it would have to be the broken pane, right? As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, who could that someone be?
Why, the murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary gauge.
Did Edgeworth's dad know anyone named Freddy? Did he perhaps spend 5 nights in the elevator?
Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired twice, then the only other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet was never found. Why? Because the second bullet doesn't exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life, the one that was fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly someone else that made the hole in the door. Or something else, I mean.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid we'll have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about the whole incident? What are you gonna do, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw that photograph, I skipped the dialogue, I'm sorry. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could ever be that simple. This case has stood... Man, why do I keep yawning? This case has been unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems we've finally cleared up the incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though you had no intention of doing so? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Do I have an objection, boys? I think I know someone who has an objection. Oh man, I ran out of water. It looks like we mostly have votes for an objection, so... Objection! Your Honor! I object!
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick? I don't know, his case is perfect! Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. Mia, was that you? What? What did you just say? Oh wait, that was Mia talking to us, my bad. Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Seems waiting around is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed! What? But we've heard proof it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
The murderer? Tell us, who is this murderer?
I'm thinking about it. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? The murderer didn't need it? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the crime scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? For instance, I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if I open the court record? My bad, I didn't mean to do that. What if that's what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer himself was shot? And they left the second bullet still inside them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. Only 2 people were rescued from the elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yeah. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up a pistol from his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time? He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room with rats. Rubber rats. They said I was crazy.
Remember what Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth left a blow to his perfect trial record.
Well, wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's ever taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take a vacation because of the shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident!
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem... dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility of a murderer from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it?
Oh, it's Ash. I always come in clutch, like the scent of fresh lemon.
Let's say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. A lone suspect. Well, this does make for interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Arms weak. Stomach heavy already. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there. Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I wouldn't need to have surgery, though. Where would I go under the knife, Wright? Bring the doctor who operated. Have him testify.
Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. No one would accept the testimony of Dr. Haughty.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Ugh, nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull out the bullet himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is right here. The metal detector, baby! If Von Karma's so perfect, he wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. Ergo, I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility the bullet is inside of Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this all over you. Your chest, your back, everywhere. And we'll see what we find. The bullet's inside me? I refuse. You refuse? But refusing means... You acknowledge the bullet's inside you? Order! 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 So what does he do in airports? He charters private flights. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of the trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we'll have to give it a shot. We have to do this right here, right now. Well, that was a sharp noise.
It reacted. Something's in his right shoulder. The bullet!
Mr. Von Karma?
You! It was you? I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet has no relation to DL6.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove?
I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from the DL6 incident?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the evidence.
That's because you took it out the records room.
With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet to your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? My attorney's badge! Yeah, I probably should have done the badge. That would have been funny.
Where'd you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all ballistic markings intact. But ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All markings fired with a gun are marked with the weapon's unique patterns. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Von Karma, you'll let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the markings to this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream! I've heard that scream only once before. Wait, I know. I can't breathe! Boo-boo! Close the window or something! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? It was you. You and your father are my curse. I knocked my mic over 1 second. There we go. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my hands. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Ugh! Wait, it's a female voice, surely not Lana. Edgeworth! It was a shock, like none I'd ever known. Me, paralyzed. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered without thinking I was where I was going. The room was pitch black. This voice is getting hard to do, I'm sorry. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible pain in my shoulder. And then, the lights came on. The elevator opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, the pistol laid at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. Last moments, Edgeworth was unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Yanni Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door. Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of the maze. 15 years later. And Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah, good thing Manfred doesn't show up in investigations, huh? That is all. Court is adjourned. Bailiff, sweep up this confetti! Alright, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break to get some air. I can like feel myself going a little lightheaded. Okay, I need, some opinions. So I'm gonna have pizza later tonight. Should I do, like, just pepperoni? They have, like, some custom ones. What's on the hot honey slice? Mozzarella, Parmesan, Ricola, pepperoni, salami, jalapenos, and Mike's Hot Honey. That sounds kinda good. Meat lovers? I'm considering meat lovers. Oh, what's on the flying pig? Red sauce, marinara, ham, bacon, roasted pineapple. Ooh! Ooh, okay, I'm in between either the hot honey or the flying pig. Both of those sound good. You know, this is a poll that I can do that has nothing to do with the game. So we will actually let's polling for pizza. What pizza should I order? Doesn't look like... Do they not just have like a regular meat lover, or... Yeah, I guess they don't have a meat lovers. That's weird. It's very bizarre that they don't have a meat lovers. Hey, it's only 20 bucks for a pizza, too. I could probably talk somebody into splitting it with me. What do they have for pasta? Okay. But enough talk. Have at thee. $20 for a pizza isn't that bad, right? I'd say that's a reasonable cost, right?
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed his dreams.
$20 is like a steak? It's like a full-size pizza, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now you've got me curious. This is like a local place, but out of curiosity, Domino's... Yeah, there we go, Domino's Pizza. How much is like one pizza? So all the pizzas pretty much are $20. So, we'll just go with this one. Can I not just check the price? I apparently have to place an order, and I don't want to do that, so... I don't know, I feel like for a local joint, $20 for like a full-size pizza isn't that bad.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I love you.
I know! Try... Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. How am I gonna go about this? Did that pick up? I hope that picked up.
Whoa! That's what we're waiting for! That's what's up! Oh! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I knew you would! I'll never forget this! I owe you one, pal! And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me! I'll make you my specialty! Ramen! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I paid your bail. You twerp. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this. Unguarded.
Howdy, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there!
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew y'all were innocent from the start, course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar, even if there was no one there.
You were the witness on the first day of trial, weren't you?
Let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which,
what are you doing now, Lotta?
who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up on trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life, it's over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. Like, zoinks, man. I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind, man.
I should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here's a gift from me in celebration, man.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts! You come along tonight too! My treat, pal!
Like, thanks, man. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick, that's the suit that questioned me, man. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry just gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, that almost seems like the perfect amount for a luxury pizza. Anyways, it looks like I'm gonna order some hot honey pizza. It actually does sound pretty good, so I agree with the poll. $38 exactly? Wait, I just noticed that no one voted for the Hawaiian pizza. Is my chat turning against me? I just can't believe you'd betray me like this. Everyone knows I love Hawaiian pizza. How could you do this? Hawaiian pizza is not a food crime. What? Hawaiian pizza slaps! Is everyone turning against me? Even Hyper's turning against me? Oh my lord. Well, I guess I have to play this graphic then. Chat.
I want a divorce.
Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Edgeworth? $38! No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there. The rest is history. Bro didn't take inflation into account? Yeah, and this is going from 2001 to 2016, so there's definitely some inflation. Like, I was never good at history, man. I'm pretty sure they're implying he skipped class. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like that, like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know! Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure this out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago! Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. Like, there you have it, man. Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. I would like to post a direct quote from Miles Edgeworth here. Yeah. Phoenix is the insufferable emotionalist. Sure, buddy. Like, and you get all worked up easily too, man. Death! The death sentence for both of you! If I'd only known, I'd become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I would have killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo! Hey, photo time! Let's go!
And after that, dinner's on me, pal! I wonder what's for dinner.
Detective Gumshoe took us out for a night on the town. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa. I went overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Whoa, Phoenix was, Phoenix drinking? Cannon? Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Oh yeah, so in, this isn't a massive spoiler, but, Phoenix Wright is, like, addicted to grape juice in, Ace Attorney 4. And apparently, it's intentionally grape juice. Like, it wasn't the censors went like, no, he can't be a wino. No, like, Shu Takumi was like, let's make it where he just drinks a lot of grape juice. That's funny. And that's why Shu Takumi's based. Anyways, it's still only 5. Maybe I should have gone back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Ugh, the first trains for the mountain have already left. To the station! Away! I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence you helped.
Evidence?
You know, chat, they say evidence is everything in court. Will this cheer you up, Maya?
Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand.
Uh-oh. Now that I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either.
It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up. But one day, I'll come back and be useful. I promise. So, this is it.
Oh, God. 1 second. Okay, we'll present the real evidence. The magic bullet! I did save.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. The one piece! It's real! This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thank you, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training, and I'll come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Oh, that's pretty.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. I got a bad feeling about this. We did it! It's game over, man! Game over! Yeah, coming 2002. Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a present supplies. Detective Gumshoe! Whoop! He then hung his head back and went, kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Like, I haven't seen him lately. Me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not a cheap date, man. Oh, she's in Hawaii. Oh. These are gonna be hard to read.
You, right? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he'll be grateful.
The Phantom Pain. Does Larry ever settle down? I'm not sure. Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney for whom I wrote the affidavit. You should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater. If you're in the area, please stop by. So he appears in, Spirit of Justice, and I haven't finished Spirit of Justice, so I actually have no idea.
It's you, my boy, Phoenix Wright, and Mia's understudy, is he not? I wonder how he's doing. The days of my youth, with the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Yeah, Larry does have a 3D model. Did you not know he was in Spirit of Justice?
Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? I'm not buying it. You can't buy a star with a name like Phoenix. You know, the DVD and the not the DVD, everything these days. How am I supposed to to announce the Pink Princess is a hit, and I owe that Mr. Wright all the thanks. I'm keeping my face out of the public eye for now. Wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Oh, and my ex-wife is missing me. But her aim is getting better. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I just sent her some trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in anyways?
How does Gumshoe not have a 3D model? They basically replaced Gumshoe with Emma later down the line. It's pretty sad.
Right, who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Oh, what a dog! It was a shock for a boy of my tender age. I want a divorce.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. Know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous, y'all. Man, this credits song is so good. Oh, there we go. If anybody wants to take a picture of the victory screen, now's your chance. Ah, based game company Capcom, only making good games. Although, where's some new Mega Man games? Wrong. Hey, I said where's the Mega Man? I did say it. Aw, crap, it's time for Rise from the Ashes. Oh, it's gonna take us straight into it. Guys, check this out. It's the infinite power of the DS. $3D model? Holy crap, it's a 3D model! Oh, duplicate too? The DLC incident. The Blue Badger! Oh man, I wonder who this woman is. What was this game first released on? This was so the original game was for Game Boy Advance, but when it was remade for the DS, they added this case, Rise from the Ashes. That's why I keep joking and calling it the DLC incident, because it's basically a DLC case. Do I want to start the case right now? Or do I want to stop now and pick it up later? I mean, it's not like I have any reason to stop right now. We can play a little bit into it. This is a really long case, so we might as well knock out some of it. I can't believe the Blue Badger is the murderer. 12-hour Rise from the Ashes stream. Rise from the Ashes messes up the continuity. Oh, we'll talk about that once we get to it. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trail. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, till the day that girl showed up. That girl. I want to say Rise from the Ashes is the longest case in the entire trilogy. There might be some cases in later games that are longer. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, is it the longest case ever made? Hisoa would be the one to know this, so... Back when I played it on 3DS, I spent the entire day on it. Oh, in the trilogy. Yeah, in the trilogy it for sure is. Why do I even come to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
There you are! Finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow!
Who are you? Everybody, the most based character in all of Ace Attorney is here. The Libertarian Chad. I'm not paying a cent of my taxes. She's overrated? Mods, ban this man. Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey.
Shocked face. Oh my gosh, Ash, you actually deleted it? You did? I was joking. Joking. I swear I was joking. You timed him out. Untime him. Oh my lord. Brutal. I really like this shocked face. Oh yeah, you'll also notice that the characters are a little more high quality in this case. That's also because this is on the DS. They're not quite Apollo Justice character model levels of nice, but they are, like, better.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So, you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
That's a relief, then! You're better than nobody!
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please! I'm out of time!
But...
Please, you have to help! It's my sister!
Maya, could it be... Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Oh, thank you so much! My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yep, that's right. It's, is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kinda jumpy. Or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I'll see.
Well, wait, 16?!
Do we have the, oh, we do have the profiles tab in this case. Yeah, so she is 16. Is Maya 17 in the first game? Is Emma younger than her? So Emma is a year younger. Interesting. I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work's becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great. Another future professional in training. Yeah, let me take that line again. Oh, a student. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife! She wouldn't! So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She did not do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Actually, guys, scientifically speaking, I believe that, the defendant, Miss Sky, could not have possibly stabbed the person. Ergo, we must get her off on acquittal. Actually. And, there's a witness? Just talk to her! You have to talk to her! Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah? I sure can't lack her... I sure can't fault her lack of enthusiasm. Oh, Hisoa, so fun fact about the Ace Attorney Investigations game. Originally, the idea was to have Emma Sky be the main character. And Capcom told him no. Great. If this case is handled scientifically, then I'm sure my sister's name would be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Common misogyny L. True. Edgeworth sells better? I mean, Edgeworth definitely sells better. I doubt there'd be that many people who would go, who the heck is... Like, people would look at the cover and go, who the heck is Emma Sky? My sister asked for Mia My sister asked for Mia specifically. This, Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is... Oh, well, I have it queued up. Here we go. A woman. What's with all these massive sibling age differences? How old is Lana Sky? We'll have to see when we get her court record. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Uh-oh. I think we hit a nerve. Well,
Actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry. See this? It's my attorney's badge!
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating on it is flaking a bit.
She's analyzed it. Scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you about $50 for it.
Sorry, it's not for sale. Yet. Oh, yet. Alright, we'll examine the office. Hi, Charlie. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Yeah, I'm surprised it's a silver badge. You'd assume it would be made out of, like, brass or, like, aluminum or something. Like, some sort of cheaper metal. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egats! The bellboy was staring right at me. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up there on the day she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get that strange look from clients, though. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, but it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Ah, recycled dialogue. I can't believe it. I'm a little afraid to hit this button, because I know there's a lot of guys in chat. And, this is one of the prettier characters in the series, in my opinion. But I guess here we go. Oh, no, this one. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's gotten quiet all of a sudden as soon as we it. Oh, no. I meant Lana. I swear I meant Lana. I swear. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. Is this the only time the guard ever speaks? Well, it's unfortunate he decided to speak, huh? Nothing, Ash. You didn't miss anything. What was that about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Okay, you see? Am I wrong? People, am I wrong? I want you to tell me I'm wrong. Now that the correct character is on the screen. No one's telling me I'm wrong. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey! How do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. What is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Okay, Phoenix, I see the comparison, but they're not like one-to-one. I mean, does scientific investigations and spirit medium have anything in common? Yeah, that's true. Phoenix did take down the, like, biggest prosecutor on their force, so... Okay, wait, now I can't see profiles? What the heck? Alright, Lana, we'll be back. Wait, I still can't see profiles. What? Didn't I just check the profiles? Open the court record. I am. Look, this is the court what? What? What?
The famous dystopian science fiction novel 1980.
Okay, I swear to you, I was pressing the button for court record, but I guess because I was over present. Wait, now it shows profiles. I swear to God, I was hitting the right I was hitting RB. That's the button I was hitting. I'm so confused. Oh my lord, 29... There's 13 years in between them. Also, man, Emma is a lot tanner than her sister. She must be stuck in the office a lot. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect of the case has confessed to the crime. Huh?
But the suspect is...
Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness's deposition? Deposition. I was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That's a bit of bad luck, isn't it? The crime took place in an underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is... detective? A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By... you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh! What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride that they have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case just gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in the district. I make sure that prosecutors have what they need to do their job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would have thought you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Uh-huh. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I didn't drag him all the way here from his I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different from the other students. She's not like other girls, Mr. Wright. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. Hey guys, could you guess another ship from the first game? Can you guess? That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was at the top of her class in school. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Emma. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way that you can win this case. None. But Lana! Why are you doing this to me? You'd never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how come you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yeah? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to her crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Womp womp.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. I'm having a little bit of trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defines a simple... Oh, sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Alright. I think this is probably the perfect place to call it for now. So we got a little taste of the Rise from the Ashes case. This is gonna be our life for probably the entire month of February, so lock in. And locked. So I'm gonna be a little bolder than usual. And I'm gonna say up front that we are not... I think I have both sounds playing at once again, don't I? Yep, I do. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be up front and say that we're not gonna have a stream on Thursday. Because I have a lot of work I need to get done for one of my classes that I've been putting off. So... we're gonna wait until next week, and then we're gonna get started with the the SL9 incident. My bad. New incident. So thank you all for coming. I will see you next week. Cue Athena graphic.